Touch is one of the most powerful forms of connection and intimacy in a relationship. In fact, many women consider touch to be a basic and fundamental need in their love lives. Touch can create a sense of security, comfort, and intimacy between the couple. Hey guys! Welcome to the Red Attitude channel. My name is Pamela Raquel, and today we are going to talk about a very important subject in any relationship: how a woman can be willing to do things for that man who loves her and knows how to take care of her. When a relationship is healthy and loving, both the man and the woman are willing to compromise and work together to keep it strong and happy. So if you want to know more about the things a woman might be willing to do for the man she loves, keep watching this video. Let's go! But before you start, like this video, and if you're new here on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Touch can also be an important way of expressing love and affection. When a partner gently touches his beloved's face, strokes her hair, or holds her hand, he is saying without words that she is important and loved. Touch can be a silent form of communication that can say so much more than words. Also, touch can help reduce stress and anxiety. Studies show that touch can reduce levels of the stress hormone cortisol in the body. Touch can also help release endorphins, the feel-good hormones, which can improve your mood and sense of well-being. However, it is important to remember that touching should always be consensual and respectful. It is essential to clearly communicate each partner's preferences and boundaries and respect them. Forced or unwanted touching can be harmful and decrease trust and intimacy between the couple. Touch can be an important way to create intimacy and connection in a relationship. It can help express love and affection and reduce stress and anxiety. However, it is important to remember that touching should always be consensual and respectful. When approached with sensitivity and respect, touch can be one of the most beautiful and satisfying parts of a loving relationship. Touch can be a powerful way to connect with someone, but it can be difficult to know where to touch and when. Especially when it comes to touching a woman, it's important to remember that everyone has different preferences and it's essential to respect their boundaries and desires. However, there are some places that can generally be safe and comfortable to touch a woman. In this article, we'll introduce you to 5 places to touch a woman that can make her comfortable with you. 1. Arms and shoulders. Touching a woman's arms or shoulders can be a gentle, friendly way to show interest without being intrusive. These areas are less intimate and can be touched more easily without making the woman feel uncomfortable. Also, if you're walking together or sitting next to each other, touching your arm or shoulder can be a natural, casual gesture that shows you're present and interested in the conversation. 2. Hands. If you want to show more intimacy and interest, touching a woman's hands can be a powerful way to do this. When you hold someone's hand, it can be a very affectionate and intimate gesture. However, it's important to remember that not all women will be comfortable with this, and you need to respect your boundaries. 3. Back. Touching a woman's back can be a comforting and reassuring gesture. This touch can be particularly helpful in situations where the woman is feeling anxious or stressed. However, it's important to remember that this is a more intimate place and should be approached with caution. Asking before touching someone's back is a good way to make sure they are comfortable with contact. 4. Hair. Touching a woman's hair can be a very loving and thoughtful gesture. Many women love to have their hair stroked or touched in some way. However, this is a very personal and intimate place, and not all women will be comfortable with it. It's important to ask before touching someone's hair and respect their answer. 5. Face. The face is one of the most intimate parts of a person's body, so touching a woman's face should be approached with great care and respect. However, if done gently and lovingly, touching someone's face can be a very caring and intimate gesture. Women often like to have their cheeks stroked or their chin cupped while they talk. Touch can be a powerful way to connect with someone, but it's important to remember that everyone is different and has different preferences. Before touching someone, it's essential to ask if they're comfortable with it and respect their boundaries. It's important not to make assumptions about what someone might like and to approach touching with sensitivity and respect. When choosing where to touch a woman, it's important to remember that certain areas of the body may be more comfortable and less intimate than others. Touching arms, shoulders, or hands can be a gentle, friendly way to show interest. Touching your back or hair can be more intimate and comforting. Touching the face can be even more intimate and should be approached with great care and respect. Touch can be a powerful way to connect with a woman, but it's important to remember that everyone is different and has different preferences. Before touching someone, it's essential to ask if they're comfortable with it and respect their boundaries. When choosing where to play, it's important to be sensitive and respectful. With these precautions in mind, touch can be a wonderful way to show affection and connection with someone you care about. There are many ways a man can please his girlfriend through touch. Here are some ideas. Pay attention to comfort cues. Watch your girlfriend's reaction to your touch and pay attention to comfort cues. If she seems tense or uncomfortable, change positions or stop. If she seems to like it, go ahead and maybe intensify the touching. Pay attention to comfort zones. Make sure you are touching areas that your girlfriend finds comfortable. Some women may not like to be touched on certain body parts, so it's important to respect individual preferences. 1. Be kind. When you touch your girlfriend, be kind. Use gentle, loving touches rather than rough or rough touches. Gentle touch can help create a sense of security and comfort. 2. Vary the type of ringtone. Vary the type of ringtone you use. For example, you can gently stroke her hair, hold her hand, hug her, or massage her back. Variety can help keep things interesting and exciting. 3. Be spontaneous. The touch can be even more pleasant when it is unexpected. For example, you might surprise your girlfriend with a tight hug or a soft kiss when she least expects it. This can help create intimate and unforgettable moments. Touch can be a powerful way to please your girlfriend and create a stronger connection between you. By being sensitive to your girlfriend's preferences, being gentle, and varying your types of touch, you can make touching one of the most beautiful and fulfilling parts of your relationship. Every woman is unique and has her own preferences when it comes to touch. However, there are some areas of the body that many women enjoy being touched when they are with someone they like and feel comfortable with. Here are some ideas. 1. Hair. Many women love to have their hair touched. Running your hand gently through a woman's hair can be a way of showing care and affection. 2. Face. Gentle touches on the face, such as caressing the cheeks, can be very pleasant for some women. This can convey a sense of affection and protection. 3. Neck. The neck is a sensitive area that many women like to have caressed or kissed. This can be particularly nice during intimate moments. For back, the back is another area that many women like to have touched. A back rub can be a nice way to show care and affection. 5. Hands. Holding a woman's hands can be a simple, yet powerful way to show affection. This can help create a sense of connection and intimacy. It's important to remember that every woman is different and may have her own preferences when it comes to touch. The most important thing is to pay attention to the woman's comfort cues and respect her boundaries and preferences. Touching must always be consensual and respectful. When approached with sensitivity and respect, touch can be one of the most powerful ways to create connection and intimacy in a relationship. When it comes to touch, it's important to pay attention to a woman's body signals to know whether or not she is allowing touch to increase intimacy. Here are some body signals that might indicate she is comfortable with touch. 1. Smile. If she is smiling while you touch her, this may indicate that she is enjoying the contact. 2. Breathing. The woman's breathing can indicate the level of comfort. If she is breathing evenly and deeply, this could indicate that she is comfortable with the touch. 3. Posture. The woman's posture can also indicate whether she is feeling comfortable. If she is relaxed and comfortable, this could indicate that she is allowing touch. 4. Touching back. If she touches you back while you touch her, this may indicate that she is enjoying the contact and wants more. 5. Look. Eye contact can be an important sign that she is comfortable with touch. If she looks at you softly and comfortably, it could indicate that she is enjoying the contact. It's important to remember that every woman is unique and may have her own preferences when it comes to touch. Pay attention to her body cues and always be on the lookout for any indications that she might be uncomfortable or non-consensual with your touch. Always be respectful and sensitive to her boundaries and preferences. When approached with sensitivity and respect, touch can be a powerful way to increase intimacy in a relationship. In addition to body signals, it is also important to pay attention to the woman's words and verbal communication. It's important to ask her about her preferences and limits when it comes to touch. She may have areas of her body that she doesn't like to be touched, or she may prefer a specific type of touch. Communicating openly about touch can be an important way to build trust and intimacy in a relationship. It's important to listen carefully to their words and respect their boundaries. It is also important to remember that touch can be a way of expressing different types of affection and emotions in a relationship. Touch can be used to express love, care, comfort, desire, and even gratitude. It is important to be aware of what the touch is expressing in different situations and to be sure the woman is comfortable with the intention behind the touch. Paying attention to a woman's body cues and communicating openly about touch can be an important way to increase intimacy in a relationship. Respecting their boundaries and preferences is crucial to ensuring that touch is a positive way to express affection and build connection. Reading your girlfriend's body language can be an important skill for building a stronger, healthier connection in a relationship. When you can read your girlfriend's body signals, you can gain a deeper understanding of what she's feeling and thinking, which can help improve communication and problem solving. Also, reading body language can help you avoid uncomfortable situations or unnecessary conflicts. If you notice that your girlfriend is feeling uncomfortable or uninterested in a situation, you can adjust your behavior or approach to make sure she feels respected and comfortable. Another advantage of being able to read your girlfriend's body language is that you can use this skill to express affection and support. For example, if she is feeling sad or stressed, you can use touch or physical closeness to show her that you are there for her and that you care. In general, reading body language can help improve communication, avoid conflict, and build a stronger connection in a relationship. It takes practice and sensitivity to understand the nuances of your girlfriend's body language, but it can be worth investing the time and effort to improve this skill. Knowing how to treat and read your girlfriend can be a powerful way to improve the intimacy between the two of you. When you know how she feels and what she needs, you can be more effective in meeting her needs and wants. For example, if you know that she likes to be touched in a certain way or in a certain place, you can focus on these points to increase her arousal and pleasure. Also, if you know she is going through a difficult time, you can be more sensitive and compassionate, offering comfort and emotional support to help her overcome her challenges. Another way that reading and treating your girlfriend can improve intimacy is through communication. When you understand the nuances of her body language, you may be better able to understand what she is trying to express and respond accordingly. Also, when you treat your girlfriend with respect and consideration, she may feel more secure and confident about sharing her thoughts and feelings with you. When you know how to treat and read your girlfriend, you can build a stronger foundation for the mutual trust and respect that are key to intimacy in a relationship. When your girlfriend feels respected and understood by you, she may be more willing to open up and share her deepest thoughts and feelings, creating a deeper connection between the two of you. Knowing how to treat and read your girlfriend can improve the intimacy between the two of you, allowing you to better meet her needs and wants, strengthen communication, and build a solid foundation of mutual trust and respect. There are many things a man can do to increase intimacy with his girlfriend. Some suggestions include: 1. Communication. Communication is one of the keys to a healthy and intimate relationship. A man can increase intimacy with his girlfriend by talking about his feelings, needs and desires. He might share his deepest thoughts, listen carefully to what she has to say, and strive to understand her perspective. 2. Touch. Touch is a powerful way to increase intimacy in a relationship. A man can touch his girlfriend in a loving and respectful way, exploring areas of her body that she likes and that make her feel comfortable. 3. Time together. Spending time together is essential to build a stronger and more intimate connection. A man can plan activities that both of them enjoy that allow them to grow closer, such as cooking together, watching a movie, or taking a walk. 4. Surprises. Surprising your girlfriend with small gestures, such as an affectionate text message or an unexpected gift, can help increase intimacy in a relationship. These gestures show that he cares and is thinking about her. 5. Emotional support. A man can increase intimacy with his girlfriend by offering emotional support when she needs it. He can be there to listen when she needs to vent or help her through a difficult time. 6. Respect. Respect is fundamental in a healthy and intimate relationship. A man can show respect for his girlfriend by being honest, loyal, and caring about her feelings and needs. 7. Learn together. Learning new things together can be a great way to increase intimacy in a relationship. A man can be interested in the things his girlfriend likes and vice versa, and together, they can try new activities and expand their horizons. These are just a few suggestions on how a man can increase intimacy with his girlfriend. The important thing is that he is open, respectful, and willing to put in the effort to build a healthy, intimate relationship with his partner. When a woman is with a man who treats her well, takes care of her, and makes her happy, she may be willing to do many things to keep him in her life and reciprocate that love and care. Here are some things a woman might be willing to do. 1. Give emotional support. When a man is going through a difficult time, a woman who loves him may be willing to offer emotional support and help him overcome any obstacle. She may be there to listen to his problems, give him advice, or just offer him a shoulder to cry on. 2. Commitment. When a woman is with a man who treats her well, she may be willing to compromise and make concessions to keep the relationship healthy and happy. She may be willing to compromise on some issues and work with him to resolve issues. 3. Surprises and gifts. A woman who is with a man who loves and cares for her may be willing to surprise and spoil him from time to time. She can prepare a special surprise or buy you a thoughtful gift to show how much she loves you. 4. Love. When a woman feels loved, safe and happy in her relationship, she may be more willing to open up to her partner sexually. She may be willing to try new things in bed and share her innermost desires and fantasies. 5. Personal growth. When a woman is with a man who loves her and encourages her to grow and develop personally, she may be more willing to challenge herself and try new things. She may be willing to step out of her comfort zone and face her fears, knowing he'll be there for her. In summary, a woman who is in a healthy, loving relationship with a man who treats her well may be willing to do many things to keep that relationship strong and happy. She may offer emotional support, be willing to compromise, surprise you with gifts or loving gestures, be more open sexually, and be willing to grow and develop personally.